So if you saw the recent video on this channel, I went through my entire LEGO backlog and said how I had too much LEGO I didn't know what to do with. Well, somehow I ended up with even more. Now, it's not what it looks like. I haven't been spending money all willy-nilly being silly. No. Well, maybe a little something in there. But this is actually some pre-order and some back-order stuff, which I ordered and paid for in October last year. And it finally arrived. But we'll get on to that in a minute. Let's start off with the John Lewis bag, because I went to my nearest LEGO store the other day, and obviously John Lewis, because I had a little gift card to spend. So I was like, yeah, why not get some LEGO? So what did I get in here? And first up, I got this LEGO City set. This small little EV supercar here, yeah, £9. It's good that LEGO makes sets at this price point, so I will be building and reviewing this very soon to add to my LEGO City with a bunch of other vehicles that are in there right now. So a nice, good addition. And then the next one, don't judge me, it's a LEGO Friends set. Well, hold up, don't worry. Well, take out the mini dolls, and this one could easily work in LEGO City. It's essentially a mini, well, they called it the Heart Lake City mini supermarket. It's a small supermarket, not really much of a building, it's just kind of the interior. But that's fine, because it was originally, I think, for £18. John Lewis had it on for £9. I was like, yep, I'll take that, because lots of little goodies, food items, printed elements, that shopping trolley, you know, all good things. And I've got a couple of supermarkets and grocery stores in my city that need a bit more to it, so I thought, oh, this is perfect, I can just use this as an expansion for that. So that's those two. That was what I spent my John Lewis gift card on, and they gave me a massive bag just for that. I know, right? Ridiculous. But then there was one more thing which I didn't get from John Lewis. My friend actually picked up for me, because it was the Back to the Future DeLorean. And let me tell you, I've had a lot of issues trying to get hold of this set, because it went, well, it was available for pre-order back in October, and I did pre-order this set back in October. I was like, yep, great, I love it. I'm going to want that when it comes out in January. But then there was a bunch of issues with the LEGO pre-ordering system. It was available, then it wasn't. I had a lot of back and forth with LEGO customer service, whether my order was going to go through or not. And the last thing I heard was, no, there's been some sort of error, so it isn't going through. So, oh, great. So I tried high and low searching to find this when it did release on January 1st, and it was out of stock pretty much everywhere instantly. Then my friend found one in the little local toy shop, and they picked it up for me, so I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. But then the same day when I got home, I got an email from LEGO saying, oh yeah, my pre-orders, yeah, looks like they can go through after all. So that's what's in these boxes. So as you can see, I have 2 more copies of the DeLorean, and this was a pre-order I placed in October. Yeah, I wanted 2 of them. Obviously, you can do, it's a 2-in-1 essentially, so you can kind of convert it from the car from the first film and into the second. So that's why I wanted that. I'm a huge Back to the Future fan, and I just couldn't handle having to swap the parts. So it was my birthday at the time. I was like, yeah, I'll treat myself. So I got 2. And then there was that whole hassle where I thought this order was cancelled. So I was like, oh, okay, fine, never mind. I forget about it, thinking I'm not going to get that. And then LEGO revealed the Lightning McQueen set, which is also available for pre-order. So I was like, great, I'll get one of those. That's pretty cool. I like the Speed Champions. This is something very different for Speed Champions and LEGO in general. I'll order that, and since I thought that order was cancelled, I'll try again with another DeLorean, which I did manage to go through. And then, yeah, both of these orders turned up on the same day when I was only expecting to get one of them. I did check my bank, actually. Turns out I did pay for it after all. You know, I lost track at this point. So now I have quite a few DeLoreans, but I've got a few ideas. So instead of being a greedy scalper and selling these on eBay for a quick profit, I'm actually going to build them all and keep them all for myself. Yeah, which was the long-term plan anyway, honestly, but I didn't expect to do it so quickly. It's just how it's ended up. I did not plan for this at all, really. So, we have 4 cars here, and if you think about it, there's like 4 different versions of the DeLorean from the films. So obviously you've got the car from part 1, hover mode in part 2, then in part 3 there's 2 versions of the car, one with the 1955 wheels, and then one with all the time circuits made onto the hood. And at the end of part 3, they made it into, well, a car that can go on train tracks. So that's my plan. These 2, obviously, that's going to be straightforward to just build it as standard, but I've already began working on some customizations to do to these 2 cars here to make the versions from part 3. And I've also got carried away and come up with building a regular DeLorean that hasn't got any time travel stuff on it, just a normal car, and some other little things as well. So who knows how many copies of this set I'm going to end up with. How many DeLoreans can one guy have? But if you watch the Back to the Future films, if you think about it, during certain moments in the story, there are actually multiple versions of the DeLorean that exist due to time travel shenanigans. So hey, it's all part of the plot, right? And here we've got Lightning McQueen in Speed Champions. I never thought we'd see this in a Speed Champions set, but here we are. It's the first Speed Champions set to have no minifigures, and this is also one of the first to have 2, actually, weirdly enough. So I guess they took one from here and put it in there because he doesn't need one. And this is to celebrate 20 years of the Cars film. I can't believe that was 20 years ago. I remember watching that as a kid. But then behind Lightning, we've still got one big box here. This was a back-ordered set I ordered during a LEGO promotion after my birthday in October. And it's finally here. Okay, so inside this box we have, another box. Wow, is this like past the parcel? How many layers are in this? And inside this we have, ta-da, the Twilight Cullen House. I've not seen Twilight, I've not read the books, I don't care for it in that respect, but as a LEGO building, this thing looks very good, doesn't it? I love the architectural style of this big mansion here, so I was like, oh, that's very good. This set only came out, I think, what was it, about a year ago? And I did not expect to get it so soon, but during the LEGO Insiders events towards the end of last year, it was like £50 off or something like that. And then I had a bunch of Insiders points to use up, so I only paid about £55 for this set, and the full retail price is about 180, 190, so big old bargain there. Yeah, it's a really cool thing, isn't it? I'll probably just sell on the minifigs though to try and, I don't really care about those and that wolf thing, but the truck and the house, very nice. And for £55, I can't complain about that. So here we have my very unexpected haul. I did not expect all of these to turn up at once, that's for sure. And I didn't expect to end up with so many copies of this so soon. But I guess this is the way it goes. I don't have to worry about getting any more anytime soon. I got it now. And this house, very impressive, isn't it? Oh, I love the colour scheme, the style. It is nice. And even this one, Lego Friends, hey, don't knock it. That's a very useful little parts pack for Lego City. Plus the car's cool. And Lightning McQueen, good chow. So have you picked up any new Lego sets recently? Have you had any orders? But also let me know, have you had any issues with any pre-orders or back orders? Because I've never really pre-ordered a set before or even back ordered one. So this was my first time kind of doing it and I had a lot of issues with that. So is that a normal thing? Should I expect that? Or should I just wait until things are just in stock like normal? I'll probably do that going forward. But it was a good deal, especially that house. I couldn't say no to that. Even though I did end up paying full price for Lightning McQueen and all these DeLoreans, I'm sure they will obviously go down in discount within like a month or so, but oh well, I got it now. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video where I'll be reviewing and building all of this stuff. Yeah, plus something from this big pile over here. Anyway, I've got to go because I've got some things to do by building all of these. Bye. Oh, looks like I may have picked up a couple more things since filming that last clip. Because I was in my local Sports Direct, which also has a game in it, buried in the corner. And, well, remember when games sold video games? They rarely do that nowadays. They sell Lego. And this set retired. And I wanted another one. It was one of my favourite Lego sets of the last couple of years. And I can't wait to build that and kind of expand. Because I've already got one here. In fact, I've already got two of this set. But I loved it that much. It was a Creator 3-in-1, so I got the two different builds. But I'm going to build the main one, which was this one again. And then double it up and make a big beachfront mansion. That's going to be so cool. And then the new City Taxi, which looks more like a sports car with like a taxi livery on it. So I'm probably going to build it, review it, and then turn it into a normal sports car and make a different taxi. I promise that's it for now. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel or on one of my other channels as well. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends.